today, or we should be, on both YouTube and Twitch. I'm going to double check that that's the case. But I am on both, or at least that I'm live. Yes. So yay! Okay. So I am live on both. My chat on the top of the screen is only connected to Twitch. It's only on Twitch. Sorry. How that will go. Close this. If the stream crashes, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Right. All right. And BGM. Oh, I'm still live. Okay. Good, good. Bow, 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 bow. This one. Excellent. Excellent. I'm adjusting all of my stuff. Turn off studio. Remember, not a whole lot going on aside from pretty much always good. I don't like when lasagna has like in it because I don't like the texture of ricotta. It's very grainy. Like, yes, rice is a grain, but that at least has like a nice texture to it. Ricotta is always like, it's always kind of pebbly. I can't explain it. It's not good unless it's like properly melted, like an actual cheese. It's not. It's not good. Sorry, I was reaching for my headphones. um, I'm plugging in my headphones. My world. Make sure my volume is at the right settings for everything. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Oh, you know, my Twitch or BGM is too loud. There we go. That should be good. Bow, bow, bow. So everything on screen is my Twitch stuff. If this goes well and I like how it turned out on both, I will probably figure out how to mix both of them together. See how that goes, or just have like two different docks. I've got plenty of space. I need to remake my chat window anyway, so we'll see. I didn't do a sketch for today. I was going to, and then I like couldn't decide if I actually wanted to do fan art of anything. So instead, we're gonna draw some of my OCs today. Not like OCs, like a lot of them are closed species at this point, I think. Or they're OCs that have been designed by other people. It'll give me a reason to plug some artists that I really like. some artists that I follow and have gotten stuff from. Good. That's good food. Good, good, good. Okay. I'm gonna double check everything. Make sure that I'm not missing anything. No, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. The API hasn't updated since June? Damn. Um, try reconfiguring it really quick. And I will tweet that I am live. On both. Control C. But I think this might be dead. This extension dead. Oh, there's a new one. I might do that one. Oh no, this is a different one. Hold on. Let me do the live tweet. A lot of my OCs are pretty chill looking. I'll pull up some pictures of them. This should be in here. Ah. Oh, there. Bow, bow. I need my orange dot, my purple dot, my purple dot. Oops, I didn't do that correctly. This one, that one. There we go. Excellent. Okay. So, tweeted that I'm live. Switch to my art program shortcuts. I expect that the OCs that we draw, one of them is going to be one designed by someone else, and the other is going to be one that I designed for cloche species that I do. I frequent because of I just like the people there. with the vibe. Where is it? Sorry, I'm like watching all of my stream stuff to make sure that we're still good. Because I also changed some audio and video settings. So right. Camera face. Where are they? Where are you? Maybe I don't have them saved here. They're in a different folder. Around the time that I really got into VTubers, I also got very into Close Species, or I had just started losing interests in Close Species. I was in it for like maybe a year or so before that. And then some stuff happened, and I kind of fell out of it. I might just have to open my toy house. Look at that. Oh, here's one. This is the one designed by someone else, but I still really, really like. Ta-da! This is Crochet Wizard. Crochet Apprentice. There you are, Eggshell Wizard. The person who drew this is named Tizzy. I will have to open my toy house to link to them. But I will. I very much like their stuff. I'm planning on commissioning them at some point. I'm very interested in commissioning some people for outfits that I can oh oh never mind. I was worried that they were like closing their commissions forever or something. They're not. I'm gonna link to your Twitter. Boop. There they are. Coming through slowly. I really like their stuff. They post a lot of stuff. General with art, and they're very open about their stuff. Sorry, my brain's like blacking out. I really like their art. As I said, I'm planning on commissioning them at some point because I really interested to see. I really want to commission like several artists that I really like to design outfits that I can like make model costumes for, essentially. Because I like it. I like the idea. Very fun and simple way to do it. I'll show you the original image that I got from them. This is character. Look at them. And the story is that they are like, I guess I can switch screens now. They are a an apprentice who makes a lot of crocheted pieces with their magic. Very cute, classic cat person. I've drawn a lot of stuff of them over the last year-ish. Not a lot of stuff, but like very character-based stuff. The one that I've drawn. Another one. They essentially go like traveling and stuff and sell their wares. But they're an apprentice wizard. Another local wizard who does stuff for the community. I got a big old shop that they operate in. I like them a lot, so we're gonna draw them today. Don't save. Would have that open, and we're also gonna draw one that I've designed. Oh, I didn't move myself back over from last week. Hold on. There we go. Oh, I don't have my pen out. Get my pen out. That pen out. Get the pen out. There we go. It's not as high as I usually am. What's going on here? Positioning. I don't have my tablet out, but that's fine. That's whatever. Let's see. I'll show one that I designed for another species. But which one? We might do Kintaro. I like Kintaro's design. It's been a while since I've interacted with this species, so show the character. Oh. Get ready. I know people are gonna go crazy for this one. Look at her. Ain't she cute? She a cutie? Goth cow mom. She is what is known as Karuium. They are like doll cyborgs essentially that are living in like a post-apocalyptic world, and they store these plants, animals, all sorts of like living things aside from people in these terrariums, which power them and stuff like that. It's a very fun species. They also have like these crystals and stuff that they are like, they're like a part of them. It's hard to explain, but it's a very fun species. I really like it. I designed this one. It was one of my original designs. It was my second design in that species. I think this one is one that I haven't gotten to draw as much as I would like to just yet. At least not by herself. I usually draw her with the other character that I have from this. I will show. Here they are, being girlfriends. This is the other character that I have in the species. She has like this bejeweled arm essentially. The jewel is like embedded into her arm. And her terrarium is like right here in her throat. It's a type of fungus, I believe. And you can see like She has tried zooming in on my OBS. She has like ball joints. They all technically do, but hers are more prominent because of the crystallization in them. So we're gonna draw Kentaro. So and apprentice crochet. We're gonna start with crochet. So I like crochet, and I have a better idea of what I wanted to draw in that case. Excuse me. Gonna eat a bit more lasagna really quick. Oh, dropped it. Good. Okay. So I want to draw crochet. I kind of want to design the shop that she works in a little bit. So, oh, excuse me. I know that, well, I want to draw the shop front, not like the entire shop. Because in the mornings, whoops, she sets up shop windows. This one is not a close species character, it's just like an adopt that I got from Izzy. They have like a series of wizard adopts that they do on occasion that I really like. And this was one that I really liked a lot. Thought it was a very cute design. And scringly cat person, you know? Very fun. So there's a big window up on the left side. And those old like these deals, you know? In front of the door. Like one of those big old doors. Sign on it. Not like the whole door is a window, but like this part's a window. And this is like, welcome, da-da-da-da-da-da, etc., etc. And it has like information on it. Let's see. Oh, it's kind of itchy. Inside of this window, I know that there is this setup where there's a short pole here. That like blankets and stuff between it and a larger pole. Essentially. all of you travels between either end of it. Knitting together and crocheting together. Blanket or whatever that's hanging up there. It's like a taffy machine that they have in old candy stores that they just have pulling taffy in front all day. And that's all that this one does. Just crochets a really long blanket together or whatever. And then the store is written on the front. What should I call the store? I don't actually think I ever considered that. Like, if there was a name for it. Maybe like daisies? No. What's the name for our field? There's like a specific name that I'm trying to think of. That is like, there's a tasteful garden. A meadow. There we go. I'll just write it. I'll just write it normally first. Meadows. Meadows Wizardry and Shop. Yeah, that's cute. Simple, but cute. That works. Rise into the shop. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't Tumblr post. Down and out. I think so. Slash. Insert it. Oh, look, it's me. Oh. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I didn't add tags. Currently 5. Did I spell it correctly? I don't care. live stream. Itch. There we go. Hopefully that was fast enough. Okay, so Meadows Wizardry Shop. I think it should have a little square here instead of just the open, just instead of just the lines. It's like a viewing window almost, even though the entire thing is like a window. Yeah. Let's add a little pipe or something, I guess, going inside. Maybe on this side. Rising to the top, rising to the top. Okay, okay. Alright, so why did I draw that? Because I'm going to use that to figure out this picture that I'm wanting to draw. Fun shape, fun shape. Now I'm going to duplicate this layer, transform it, and warp it. First, I guess. It's going to be this way. I want it to be bigger. Okay. Let it load, let it load. Down that. I'm going to raise it up just a little bit. And now I'm going to use that to make it more 3D. This comes out there. Here, down. Down. And a handle. I'm essentially using video game texture logic, where you can draw a two-dimensional thing, like front view, and then when you put it into a game on top of the objects, it gives that. You have the 3D model and then you're applying the texture onto it. That's essentially what I did logically. I drew this flat plane version and distorted it here so that I can draw it in like a 3D kind of way. And that just makes it easier to do. Whoops, whoops. Whoops, what am I doing? Why is this happening? Oh, I'm pressing undo. I was pressing the wrong button. That's what's making it happen. And I drew this shape because I'm going to erase everything outside of that when I've got it in there. And then draw the character sort of separately, but kind of in present of the picture. It's hard to explain, but when you see it, it will make more sense. Let's see here, all the way down and across, up. One more time. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so next, I'm going to write the text. A little bit cleaner. This music is so intense. I feel like I'm in like a time race. Gotta get it done now. Otherwise, the bomb will explode. Whoops. I keep pressing the undo button when I don't mean to. So this comes. No, not that low, because then it looks odd. A little bit higher. And the little and symbol in here. That's not how it looks, but close enough. I could have also done the same thing with the text here, where like I wrote it separately and then just assorted it on here, but I like having to figure it out. Right out of your mind. Nice. Okay, so wow, that was a bad R. So I have this. I'm going to make a new layer now. And I'm going to essentially distort the image back again. Well, I'm going to distort the image a different direction now. So I have a better base for where that is going to be. A little small. Transform. Pull it back. Okay. Because unlike the storefront, this stuff inside of the window is actually going further backwards. So this pole is here. About there. To like divot in the blanket. And back to about. I'm gonna hide this so I can see. Make sure that I'm not getting too ahead of myself. I think it's actually gonna drop under this one. I'm not going to use the reference now because it's not going to be detailed enough for this part. Shade tool. Crochet hook. Other yarn ball sitting on here. It looks like it's sitting on top of it. And I'm going to add some little sparkles so that kind of looks like it's giving it motion. Hopefully that works. Hopefully that makes sense for it. Next, another part of the background. Type here. I distorted it backwards, but it's not a big detail to like have to add back. Okay, now I need to add this sign part. And after this one, I should be able to erase out of the shape and then add the character. I couldn't think of like the words for the next part that I was saying. Wow, my brain is like in the vibe now. Welcome. It doesn't matter that it's too long for that. Uh, these things, verbs, all kinds. Words, you know. All right, now I merge these. And now I'll erase this. I could just select around the shape that I drew, but I didn't, like, if I missed like a part of the shape somewhere, like I didn't close a gap all the way or something, it might not work. It's just easier to do it manually. Alright, now add the character. I guess I should have looked at the perspective where the ground was. I can still figure this out. The door, it goes about here. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's not like the character's gonna be standing. Perspective wise, properly perspective. It's more so for my own brain. Dog is rolling around. He just like he's sitting upside down right now. He's silly. Okay. I'm going to turn down the opacity on the background. Oops, I didn't merge it together. And we're going to add the character. I'm going to sketch the character in first. Some basic stuff. Wow, I haven't had any drop frame. Incredible. Hey, little man. Yeah. Found. I didn't even turn down. There we go. Gotta turn down the video quality. That was my dog. Okay. Alright, I'm going to actually update. Hey! Oh boy. He was vomiting on my. I thought he was vomiting on my head. Made a very, very big burp sound. Alright, I have updated the stream title for Twitch. See if that will do anything. I know that the YouTube one can't really change, so it's whatever. But Twitch. Oh. Okay. Got my pictures of Shay. As I draw their eyes in a fairly general way, since the original design has them pretty simple drawn. So I always try to keep that simplicity a little bit in how I draw their eyes. Is this on loop? No. I was like, didn't this song already come on? But no, it didn't. It's just because I'm used to listening to this now. She's a little big in this framing. I'll probably adjust it a little bit. Okay, music. I'll take off her backpack for this. I usually have a little backpack that she carries all of her crochet stuff in. Let's assume that she's like opening the shop and she's just flipping the sign outside. She would have already put the bag down. Ow. Maybe someone's like coming up to talk to her. She's got a big pocket on the other side, not on the side. Bag. Alright. Start shrinking her down. There's something embroidered on the back. I never thought about the back of it. Hmm. Yeah. It's a little egg or something on the embroidered on the back. Some florals around it. I think that's a nice little touch. her legs are in the wrong position in general. I was hoping I could like get a bit of movement in them by setting them back a little bit, but it doesn't really work. I think this will work better. Should be noted my anatomy is not ever perfect. It's just based on my general knowledge. Where Kasu has appeared. Hello, Kasu. Welcome on in. Apologies if you sent that a little bit ago. I was very into what I was doing. Welcome on in. It's been a while. One very thin ankle. Yeah, it's not the perfect ankle line. It's probably more like over here somewhere, but that's just for the sketch purposes. So I can see the direction of it. And the overall perspective is a little different as well. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out, I guess, where the legs are supposed to be going in this. Because I didn't draw the full body. Feels hard to say them. No, Kasu's not bad. I mean, my name is Hisui, so I would say that's probably harder to say than Kasu. No worries, you're good. Unless I am saying it wrong, and it's not Kasu. Most a lot of people have trouble saying Kasu, but you're saying it pretty good. Oh, good. Yeah, I think the SU combination for a lot of people is really hard to do. Because I've had the same problem where people can't really say Hisui. Sui part is like really difficult to figure out sometimes. Because I think in English especially, that combination isn't used very often. It's usually SU instead of like an I or something like that. So it doesn't give the same pronunciation. But Kasu, that's not bad. I think I drew that hand wrong. What's the back? It's the pinky. It's almost always a problem with the accent. Yeah. Names are hard sometimes. Especially if you don't know like pronunciations of other language stuff. I know a bit of my country. Our accents are strong. Yeah, some places like are very the accents are make it hard to pronounce certain letters or letter combinations. Like there's the joke about Japanese language, R and L sounds very similar to each other. That's not really the case. There's like plenty of people who can pronounce either one very separately from each other. It's just you have to learn how it sounds or like the difference in the sound. It's interesting. Finally managed to figure out how to hide my strong accent. There's nothing wrong with a strong accent. I think some people it makes it hard for some people to understand sometimes, but once they get used to it, it's not that bad. Like with the way people were watching a lot of British dramas in like the 2000 somethings, and they couldn't understand it a whole lot at first, and then as they kept watching, they like were able to figure it out a lot easier. So Japanese isn't too hard to pronounce though. But try to say volume in my language is an envil Marcus. I don't even know how to make those sounds. I don't know how the double A dot sounds. So, yeah. I definitely get what you mean though. A lot of the European lettering and stuff like that has such different pronunciation depending on what part of Europe you're in. So, I can imagine that's another like added layer. Like it exists here, but it's not pronounced that way. There's a similar thing, like not in pronunciation, but in American grammar, where you can make sentences that double use a word like that. Other languages have the word that, and they're like English versions, but American language tends to be the only one that has so many ways where you can use the same word repeatedly after one another. You can say like that did that. And that was like 4 or 5 different things that I just said there. Well, I was saying one thing did another thing that was that thing. Country has the same kind of problem. Yeah, I believe some languages have like words that have so many different meanings, but the combination of like a single sentence has that like problem in it. You can use the same word multiple times within it, and it can mean totally different things each time you do it, or the combination of itself means one specific thing. It's interesting. Language is hard. All right, I think the music's a little too intense for the vibe. It's a little too intense. Word ma means soil, dirt, earth, country, ground, and mud. But those are all like about the same thing. I mean, like, the word that is usually something that has multiple uses within a sentence. Like, it can be both a subject and a noun and an action, or like the suggestion of an action. So you can use it repeatedly in the same sentence, and it will mean something still. You're not just like repeating the same word with one single meaning. You're saying an entire sentence with a statement in it, if that makes sense. I don't know. Again, language is hard. But yeah, I have that as well in American English, where some words there's a single word that means multiple things that are like the same thing, or the opposite happens. American grammar is kind of weird. Yeah. The opposite also happens where there's like one single thing that can have multiple names, like soda, pop, and cola all are technically the same thing if you're in a certain region of America. Like if you say soda, you're asking specifically for the brand Coca-Cola. If you're asking for Coke, you can also be just in general asking for soda. It doesn't specifically have to be Coca-Cola at that point. And if you're asking for pop, that's another time where you specifically are asking for a certain brand of Coca-Cola or Sprite or something like that. It's weird. American English, British English, and Aussie English. AT's confusing me. Yeah. Language in the different Englishes. Odd. Too much English. That's good. Better amount of English, or a larger amount of English than I know. I only know the American one, really. I know some British words. I know some Australian phrases. Is that the word? Phrases? Like calling chants, stuff like that, because I've seen them in memes. Let's see. I wanted to the Streamlabs. That's what I was gonna do. Streamlabs bot is incorrect. You're not drawing slice of life anime. We are drawing OCs. Cloudbot. There you are. You knew I forgot to do something. Today we're drawing kind of scared of knowing English. It's supposed to be my third language. Second language is worse than my English. What's your second one? Still, that's three languages. That's a lot. Swedish. What's your first language? Oh, I already set the timer. Good, good. Let's see. The arm sleeves come down to here. Oh, that's not a. That's a whatchamacallit. I think Swedish is pretty cool though. Pretty fun. Even if it is not one that I totally understand the pronunciation of. Finnish. That's pretty good too. I think I've only heard Finnish maybe in like documentaries, stuff like that. I don't hear it very often. I can add the tail here. That helps, yeah, that looks better. It was like something about the skirt is off, but I guess the tail kind of covers it. Well, Finns have the strong accents. People from, especially the people from who? Most people know. How many people just completely forget about Finland's existence? No, I actually, the one that I usually forget about is Switzerland, which I suppose is like Swedish, but I forget that like Switzerland is the name. um And I usually think of Finland before I think of Switzerland. um, I really like Greenland. I had like this like interest in Greenland and Iceland for a really long time. So like the regions around that are like quote unquote similar to that in younger understanding of the map and stuff like that. I was very aware of growing up. So I got you. I think of Finland. It's not totally forgotten, don't worry. Just say when people start talking to people from Turku, as a regular Finn, you just start feeling brain dead. Say, speak Swedish in Switzerland? I think I did, but I didn't mean that. I think something in like my brain is is a little dead when it comes to where languages are from. Song, I don't. Yeah, yeah. Feel free to judge me on that one. I told you I forget about Switzerland all the time, so I don't really know. Just one of those ones. I ain't no expert, but I remember the Swiss speaking German. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I think the reason I forget about Switzerland is because of that. Like in my brain, some part of it is like Germany technically, so I don't think of it separately, even though I know it's not Germany. I don't know. Europe's hard. America's hard. 50 states, my god. I can maybe like tell you where 10 of them are at most. And two of them are Alaska and Hawaii. Not even like with the rest of America. So, wearing her socks, I am. Nice. Okay. Let's see, boots. 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 That's not correct. Why is that incorrect? There we go. Boots. Heels. Switzerland is forgotten because they are eating popcorn and enjoying the show while Germany went wild. You know? Yeah. I don't think of Switzerland nearly as much as Germany themselves. Okay. Bump for the tail. Finns tried the same, but the big meanie neighbor had other plans. Germany went wild. Wildin'. Let's see. I want to make this sleeve a little bit puffier. She got big sleeves. Oh, excuse me. Burped a little bit. Let me this. There we go. All right. Let me fill this in with white so I can turn up the transparency, the background. There. Hopefully it's not too open. It's pretty much nothing but open. Okay. Let me do this then. Trace around it. Good. Quick select. It'll be kind of messy looking, but it'll be better than nothing. And it'll fit my simple needs for this single drawing, you know? I'm not even gonna color this, so. We might do some light shading over top of it. Some black and white shading. Finish engineering is very good and scuffed. That look okay? I think that looks okay. Turn it up. Yeah, okay. Now I'm going to adjust the position of it so it fits a bit more with this. Okay. I'm going to take all three of them, make a new file. Okay. Copy. Where's the copy? 2, 3. Copy. Paste. There we go. Whoops. Transform. Coffee maker. What kind of coffee maker? My mom really likes coffee. I'm not a big coffee person. I prefer like hot cocoa. I'm not even a tea person. My mom really likes coffee though. There we go. Okay. Put it down. Put it in place. Ooh. I'm loading. See if my stream crashes. Nope. It didn't crash. Okay. And we're gonna crop that together. I'm gonna sign. I think I'm gonna sign right here. There we go. An old piece of crap my grandma bought when my dad was 7. It blew up twice. Dad is an engineer. He managed to fix it after it literally almost ended someone's legacy with shrapnel. Oh, that's scary. Be able to get it fixed, especially like old. Heck, coffee maker is now 47 years old. Wow, the coffee maker is older than me. It's like twice as old as me. Almost. It's a few years off from being twice as old as me. Eye. Sorry. I've had some glasses problems today. Something just keeps getting caught in my eye. This drawing is good. I like this. I'm going to keep it. I might color it if we have time. But for now, it is good the way that it is. We'll do the other one now. This is day 98. Kind of catching up on some stuff. What kind of coffee I drink? Well, coffee, black coffee, and some espresso. I think all of that's pretty much the same thing. I mean, not exactly the same thing, but it's pretty much the same thing. Still hurts. What the? My mom really likes to grind her own coffee. We have like a coffee grinder and all that. She likes. I think she kind of likes standard coffee. She usually adds like whole milk into it, stuff like that. I misspelled wizardry. It's fine. Makes it cuter. Closest coffee shop is pretty far. I make my own espresso. That's what my mom does too. She likes Starbucks a lot. Some of the stuff that they have, but hold on. There we go. She usually ends up making her own coffee at home because the closest one is like 2 miles or something away. About Starbucks, I've heard of those. Yeah. My mom likes them because, like I said, she doesn't add a lot to her coffee, so it's fairly standard and easier for her to get. Occasionally she gets something else, and honestly, they're apple ciders. It's some kind of like apple cider. It's like a non-coffee thing. It's pretty good. Don't have those here. That makes sense. It's, I think Starbucks is, there are some countries in Europe that don't have Starbucks due to some kind of regulation. I can't remember why. Or I can't remember what regulation, but and then they just don't go some places. It's a fairly like expensive coffee in some regards if you're not getting like just a standard coffee. Like my mom likes it, but she maybe only gets it half as often as she used to when compared to like when they had cheaper prices. They've raised their prices quite a bit. Alright, now we're going to draw Kintaro. I'm going to put this one on screen since I designed it. And this one I haven't really thought about what I want to draw her doing. What time is it about? Oh, it's already 4 o'clock. Okay. These are the kind of people that only love that love only finished products. So that's why we literally did the same as in Germany second round. Allies installed the entire design for McDonald's and renamed it Hesburger. Yeah. McDonald's I can understand, especially because like it's a fairly good business model. It was fairly fast food and decent quality for what you were paying. So I understand that. The same thing happened with Japan with Denny's. Japan like bought the rights for the name Denny's and essentially made their own like dining family diner out of it. It's like entirely different from American Denny's, but it's still called Denny's. It's very funny. Love to steal stuff and make it worse. Oh, maybe it's better than you think. Maybe it's tastier. I like Kintaro's jacket. We might do a jacket piece. Have McDonald's here, but we also have Hesburger? Wait, so you do have both of them? But they're the same thing. But maybe competitive marketing. That's the only reason that I can think of that both would end up being there. They were like, Hesburger is so popular over there, and it's pretty much just us. Let's go over there. Let's get in there. And Hesburger was not going to be outdone by the people that they copied. Actually, I kind of like. I just like this design. I have to think about what I'm going to draw though. I'm going to stretch for a second. I mean, McDonald's will go anywhere at this point. Let's be honest. If McDonald's could get a McDonald's in Antarctica, I'm sure they would. Oh, my stream's in the red. What happened? Quality. Still set to 144. Oh, I'm back in green. Did I go anywhere? Did I lose frames? I lost a lot of frames. Oh, I only lost like 0.1% of frames. I am streaming at a higher quality right now. And I am multi-streaming, so. Let me know if there's any problems or anything. I am testing out multi-streaming today. But what I mean by we steal and make it worse, I mean like, for example, quite literally a stolen Russian tank. Sure, we figured it out, because why not? Huh. I mean, to add to it, you said the Finns made up, because why not? Because why not? Why not do that? I don't know if that necessarily still makes it worse, though. Better worse? Like, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. The phrasing of the word of make it worse is very dependent on the context of what worse. If it was already something bad, you know? The entire front got off the ground. Oh. Yeah. I can see how that would be worse. Let's see. I think Star with a giant axe. She's based off of character with a giant axe. Why not? No, I'm not gonna do that. I got 2 lines in and I decided I didn't want to do that. Try without Treads? Without treads. Sorry, I'm scratching my head. Treads, also known as tracks. Yeah, treads. Treading. Treading? I think the American word for it is treading. Tread. Thanks. Yeah. Treads. Caterpillar tread. Yeah. Tank tread. It's the same word, it's just without the H. I think they're called caterpillar treads because they have a whole bunch of little, like, standout things on them. And it makes it look like a caterpillar because it uses the same, like, methodology as caterpillar. Marco Moraine. Had a plane we made, more like stole. Oh, I forgot that she has cow ears. And the plane is going to be a long message to explain it. Spots on her ears? No. I saw the message come in. Give me just a second. Okay. Leftover planes, going some. Engines, people. Shut down a Russian plane. Looks. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. So they like Frankenstein a new plane. I mean, I think that's how a lot of technology works. In some ways. They Frankenstein it out of They Frankenstein the concepts out of other stuff. Russian engine overheats quite fast. Hey Britain, you mind? Hey, thanks. Now we have cooling systems. Nice. That's interesting though. It's like PC building. Isn't it? Isn't it like PC building in that case? Saw the best parts of PCs and was like, hey, what if we just, put them together? Let's try those that I know. Not the first person to draw this pose. Pretty sure this is from like a classical picture or something like that. Maybe like a magazine picture. What am I thinking of? 101 Dalmatians, maybe? Maybe it was an animation. I'm imagining like a older lady like pulling in her fur coat to herself, being like, ah, so comfortable. Or maybe I'm thinking of the Rescuers. I think she has something like that. Cooling systems are supposed to work better. Huh. Water clean. Interesting. It's definitely like it definitely reminds me of the concept of PC building in that way, that like you have pieces and parts that you see work really well, and you have to like figure out a way to make them work. I don't PC build, but I've seen a decent amount of videos of it. It's very nice watching PC building videos sometimes. The word mean literally means Frankenstein. That makes sense. Yeah, a Frankenstein plane. Frankenstein plane. Thinking about the pose isn't quite correct. So Real Finnish engineering is a big Russian. Huh? Huh? I misread that. One thing, real Finnish engineering and big mini Russian visit. Sniper. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. I'm sorry. It looks like a certain word though. Liking this expression. Boy, was it a sniper. Means elephant gun? Oh, must belong. Or loud. Like an elephant. Sniper was built to kick pesky. Became quite heavy. On skis. Sniper rifle on skis. Interesting. I bet it could. I was gonna say I bet it could go skiing on its own, but like you would need someone to fire it first. If the kickback is strong enough, I suppose. I see what the problem is here. I see why I'm messing up. Ba-da-da. Oh, so it took down a whole tank. That's pretty cool. Very lightly color this one. Crazy. Specifically, Skin. Bow, bow, bow. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Oh, interesting. Kind of. Whoops. Big. These are too big. Oops, too dark. And make an abomination of made an abomination of a gun. Strong, firm and strong. Pew pew. Yeah, I mean by that story alone, they used it unexpectedly. Well, they used it and it unexpectedly worked better than they expected. That's what unexpectedly means. Words are hard. Why is my screen so dusty? The heck? Alright, I'm gonna add the yellow. I was just gonna do the skin tone, but I feel like it needs just a little bit more. Just a tiny bit more. There we go. Oh, da 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 da. Blushy blush. Clip it. I meant in the drawing, not in general. Not on Twitch. That's not what I meant. There we go. Sniper got reclassed as an anti-tank rifle. Yeah. Let's see. I to add her stick. And we'll say this doodle is done. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, that doesn't work. Hold on. I got this. There we go. Nope, that still doesn't work. Close enough. Now, this is a question I asked from almost everyone. What's your favorite food? My favorite food is chocolate. Chocolate. Oh, barking on Bob. Huh? Come on, mister. Sorry, I'm talking to my dog. What? What? No. No scratching. I gotta let him out for a second. Hello, Oddly. Welcome on in. Good to see you again. Give me 1 second. You chill out, mister. You chill out, mister. Not really food, but more like a snack. Listen, are you asking like what's my favorite like meal food or like because chocolate is like my favorite, my favorite, my favorite. Ow, no, no, no. Um, oh, there we go. Um, doesn't have an English translation. I like that chocolate has a lot of different uses and different stuff. In general, I like chocolate, but if you're talking more like what's my favorite more meal type food, probably mac and cheese. I really like Kraft mac and cheese. And then maybe like spaghetti is really good. I like spaghetti a lot. I like pastas. I like pastas in general. um, I'm done with this one. I think we'll do one more of Intaro, a full body drawing. Bow bow. Bow 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 bow. A bow 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 bow. Let me make sure that stream is still holding up all right. Excuse me. Live. Yes, I am. My bit rate's going strong. Okay. Oddly, probably left. A lot of my return viewers tend to drop in for a little bit and head out. It's normal. Basically, sliced potatoes and sausage slapped together with some sauce. Huh. That's pretty standard. That's pretty good sounding. Are they like when you say sliced up potatoes, are they like cooked like baked cooked or like grilled cooked or something like that? Or are they like mashed potatoes? Slapped together. Sauce. Is it like what's the food that I'm thinking of? It's not curry. It's gruel, maybe? Standard, easy, fast, and good. Is it kind of like uh basically sounds like hash? Oh, oddly you are here. What the heck? My viewer count is off somehow. Heck? How'd that happen? Interesting. Twitch is just being funky today. Yeah. It was down earlier today as well, where some viewers were like unable to see any streams, but like broadcasting and all of that was okay. That's why I'm testing out the multi-stream today. So I'm also over on YouTube. I figured it was a good opportunity to try it out. It does sound like hash though. It sounds like hash browns and all of that. It sounds good. Standard, easy, fast, just like you said. Let's see. I want a full body tomorrow, so what should she be doing? Turn down the music just a tiny bit more because it's very loud in my ears. Actually, I can leave it at the same volume and turn it down for myself. Oh my gosh, sorry, pretty low. Want to see the other drawing that we did, oddly? Oh yeah. It's the other drawing that we did. I'm probably gonna have time to shade it, so we'll probably do that in a minute. Or after I draw this next one. I'm drawing OCs today. Nice. Thank you. Fancy, you can add a cooked egg. Ooh, that does sound good. That sounds like a hearty breakfast meal. But I have this one in a separate file, so we might lightly shade that afterwards. My favorite breakfast kind of meal is probably like, I really like pancakes. Everyone says that they're not a breakfast food, they're more like a dessert. But I really like pancakes for breakfast. Maybe because I've also always had like apple pancakes, really thin, almost crepe-like. And they have like sliced apples in them. We used to have them all the time for like Christmas. So good. They're just like a little fluffy, but like they kind of have like a crepe-like texture. They're usually like kind of thin and flaky in places. Very good. Thank you for the follow, Kasu. Much appreciated. I don't know how to explain Piantipanu. I'll look at a picture of it. Oh, it is like hash. This is like a standard southern hash brown meal in America. This is like something you would probably get at like a breakfast diner. It looks really good. Finished potato sausage hash. Hash? It's a type of way that you make potatoes or like season them essentially. They're usually just called hash browns, but depending on like what kind of cut they are, they can just be called hash as well. These kind of like diced almost potato cubes is usually standard called hash. But hash browns in America can also be like super duper thinly sliced in some places. This is like a really standard southern hash though. Or at least like by looking at it. It's very good. See now, yeah. It's got the veggies in it too. Not like all hash browns get veggies in them. Sometimes they get like some general greens in them, or like even peppers and stuff like that to give them a little spice, a little kick. It looks very good. Now I want breakfast for dinner. Gonna go, getting late. Alrighty. Thank you for joining me, and I appreciate the follow. I look forward to seeing you the next time. I'll be live again tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing some more art. We're always going to be doing art. And I'll probably be doing some dress up style stuff. Thank you. I hope you rest well. It was nice talking. Let's see. How do I get this to look? I gotta figure it out. There we go. Hash browns. I had hash browns this morning, actually, as a side with my. I had a waffle, some eggs. It was very good. Scrambled eggs. I feel like I talk about food a decent amount, but not like in detail. I always mention what I'm eating, but I don't like describe it. Oh, I don't know what we're doing for supper. Fine. Food is a good subject, though. It is. It is. I'm going to be writing about food for one of my future blog posts. I think not the next one, but the one after it. Because I have let me see. Let me open my schedule. I like to pre-plan in a general sense what I'm gonna be doing for streams and stuff like that. Or at least I'm trying to plan them more. Yeah, next week on Sunday we're gonna be drawing some food because I have a blog post that I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna draw some of the meals that I've been having. Today we had lasagna for lunch. It was a really small one. It was very good. Oh, and yesterday we had cream of potato soup. It was so good. It was so cream of potato soup, like we usually just call it loaded baked potato soup. And you take like a standard can of cream of potato, which is like a creamy, almost almost grit soup, and it has like small potato chunks in it. You take a couple cans of that, put them in a pan or a pot, and then you cut up carrots, some baby potatoes, and cheese. I think like 3 cheese. We get like a standard Colby Jack or something like that. And put that all into the pot with bacon. Dice up some really small pieces of bacon, like really, really small, because you want them to like get throughout the soup. Oh, it's so good. Let it stew together for like an hour or so. It's very yummy. It's perfect for the cold weather. Sometimes my mom adds a like bit of sour cream and sour cream to it. Never been a big fan of soups in general. Oh, soup's so good though. I like standard soups. If they get like really involved, like there's a lot of stuff in them, I tend not to like them. But if it's like a broth and a few stuff mixed in, that's usually pretty good. And loaded baked potato soup is probably my favorite, aside from like maybe a broccoli and cheese soup. It's always so boring. What do you mean? You've been having bad soups if they're boring. Chicken noodle soup is probably the most boring soup, in my opinion. Soup is bland. You're not having good soup. You're not having good soup. Cream potato soup is really good. It's kind of cheesy tasting almost. And you can like taste the potato in it, the bacon. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And the green onions, sometimes we put green onions on top of it. That like really adds just a nice little touch to it. It's very good. I don't know if it's giving you soup, but it's not. It's not as bland as it seems, I promise. There are a lot of bland soups out there. Rather go with stew. Oh, some stew is very good. Like we usually have. Oh, is a chili a stew? I I'm not sure. Or is it like its own thing at that point? Is is a chili its own thing? I was gonna say we have um like a bean stew. It's almost like chili. It's still technically a stew. Good. It's technically like a mix between a soup and a stew where it's a bunch of beans mixed together, heavy sauce, and we usually have it with like bread and some kind of meat. I can't remember what it's called. Some kind of pork or something though. And then sometimes we have like a really good pork roast soup stew. Oh, those are really good. Really big potatoes, really big veggies in it, and it just stews together with the pork. I'm not feeling. I'm not feeling this one. Let me start from full body instead. This? No, I've seen that pose before. Brain. Brain. What's my brain up to? Do a little browsing. A little browsing. Browsing. Oh my gosh, all of the bots are finding me today. Well, I've gotten like 3 or 4 different bot interactions today alone on Twitter. Sucks. Stream elements get so savage. I peeked it. Oh. So the real question, besides local and Italian, what's your favorite cuisine? I really like. Oh, you said besides local and Italian. I have another dish, but it's technically Italian. It's an Italian dish. But it's not one that I get very often. It's one that I actually learned how to make from my Italian class. We had like this research project. Knew it would be. We had this research project where we had to research a certain region and then make their local dish. And the one that I got was like it's in like the center Italy area, and it's a chicken dish essentially, where they like bread the chicken and saute it with something that I can't remember anymore. I used to love it. It has like mushrooms on it, and the breading is really nice, and it's like a full chicken breast piece. It's so good. Ugh. But if I can't choose that, um I haven't made it in a long time because I can't find the recipe anymore. But aside from that, My next favorite cuisine would probably be like I don't know. I really like fish. More specifically, I like um oh my gosh, what's it called? Huh? Huh? My brain? Like southern style fish stuff, like Louisiana style. Oh my God, what is it called? Can't remember what it's called. Where it's in really heavy spices, and it like stews together. I waste entirely incorrect. I wanted to do that at Instagram Girl Squad. Um, where it's all in like a bag together, almost like what they eat mukbangs sometimes. Um, it's kind of spicy, kind of not. It's really good. I like shrimp, crab, and mussels, scallops, and that kind of seasoning is all really good. Oh, I also like enchiladas a lot. Me and my family used to make enchiladas all the time. Not a bad choice. Thank you. Um, enchiladas. We would we had them recently actually. Um, where they're all in a big pan and um you bake them for a while. Usually in flour tortillas because I don't like the texture of corn tortillas. It's not great. It bothers me. Grainy foods tend to be too much for me. There's something about the texture of them that bothers me a lot. So I tend not to eat them. Um, I can on occasion if it's like a street taco or something like that. Because the rest of it usually softens it up enough. But typically get flour tortillas and we eat enchiladas maybe every couple of years. Had a couple of times this year though, more than usual. And we got the recipe from one of my aunt's old friends, I think. Like someone in their neighborhood when they were growing up had a mom that made them a lot, I think. And then my grandma started making them now. And then my aunt started making them when I was growing up. Now it's just like one of those things. One of those things that's been passed on. Um oh, like my grandma's banana bread. I learned how to make that a couple of years ago. I haven't really gotten to make it myself since then, but she makes really good banana bread. My aunt has been learning how to make really good apple cake. Oh, so so yummy. The Streamlabs notification keeps updating the time. I keep like seeing it blink out of the corner of my eye. It's very distracting. this. Oh, this. Her head isn't big enough. Not wide enough, that's the problem. Sounds about right. It's working? Yes. It's weird too because I'm using the stream elements tab, but I'm technically going through restreamer right now, and that's how it's like multi-streaming. And we only had that one dip earlier. Like my frames and quality have been fine since then. I don't know what happened. So it's good. Hopefully in the future I'll be able to use it more often. I plan on staying mostly on Twitch and then be uploading VODs because I want to be able to edit some of them down. Like drawing stream ones like this one will probably get edited down to be more speed paint style. That's what I did with the Halloween VOD. So it's only like a 30-minute VOD now, where I take a break to talk about stuff sometimes. Especially since we were like listening to other videos in that one. But if there's ever problems or anything, like with Twitch, it's good to know that Restreamer does work. Does make sense to do it that way? Yeah. It's good to know that Restreamer does work in case anything keeps happening to Twitch's problems, its loading problems. Because I feel like a lot of people have been reporting that they've been having trouble with like Twitch in general. At least on the broadcast side, I've seen some VTubers talking about it. So, who knows? Maybe it's like a server problem that they're having. They just haven't like worked it out just yet. They're updating their servers or something. Because they're also changing the length of time that VODs stay available if you aren't partner or affiliate. Now it's only 1 week instead of 2. And I think that makes sense. Like, I don't think a lot of people rewatch VODs unless, like, they're really, really into a person, you know? Like, the really big channels. Because most people upload their VODs onto YouTube anyways, or edit them down into longer video or shorter videos. I did something wrong with her head here. It's not the right proportions. I'll have to fix that. If I can. Problem also is that I put bangs on the side here when she doesn't have them. Her face is too small. She's a big girl. Exactly, yeah. Oh, I drew her hair too short. And the side. There we go. It's a little better. A little hand up here. Little hand. Can you tell that I like peace signs? I feel like I have drawn peace signs a lot this week alone. And they're just so easy to do. They're so cute and quirky. I use the peace sign emoji a lot when texting my friends too. Usually if I'm like, it's like the end of the conversation, I'm like confirming something that they say, I send like a peace sign, and then like I do like the peace sign after I do like the OK symbol. Do OK peace sign, or like thumbs up OK peace sign, something like that, you know? I really like doing that because I like emojis. I like using emojis. It fits good. I'm glad that it at least seems like it fits. Let's see. Slightly off the shoulder. She's got a big collar. I also have the reference pulled up on another page, so. And the bell. It should probably be turned slightly this way. Yeah, there we go. Oh, oh. I think long nails look really good doing the peace sign, especially. They add like this extra like little bit to it. I noticed it when I when I was reading Jessup, darling. I'm talking about it so much. I don't mean to be. But Marin does the peace sign a lot. It's very cute. You can see her nails. Makes them stand out really well. And then she scarf piece that stands out. Bow 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 bow. It does fit the Instagram pose girl vibe as well. I was just thinking of I was scrolling through Twitter, and I follow tons of the Hololive people. But I saw um some of the Hollow stars, EN boys, Shinri and Bettel, talking about um I think they did like a monster smasher pass recently or something, because they've been talking about monsters a lot lately. And Bettel made some tweet about how like you really how his like fans were drawing him a lot in the Scream pink dress. The villain Scream from the horror movie. And some people were drawing him in the pink maid dress, and it was very cute. Because he made another tweet replying to one where he said, "Yeah, that would be me laying in the bed in the pink Scream dress." It was very funny. It was just very cute to see. But then he was like, "If I said I wanted to be a mech with 632 arms and a engine for a heart or something like that," I think it was an engine for a heart and something else. He was like, "Y'all wouldn't even draw that." And I'm so sure someone's gonna draw it. Someone's gonna draw him that way. I'm expecting it. Let's see. This. And this. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, that was a little tangential.
but it popped into my mind and I wanted to say it. Cow spots. Cow spots. It's probably pretty obvious that I'm a bit of a Hololive simp, huh? I just really like their designs. They got funny people. To be fair, I'm a big VTuber fan in general. Like VShojo as well. And Niji Sanji. I'm just a big fan of VTubers. There's quite a few indie VTubers that I follow as well. Owl ear is still here. Good, good, good. Now I get the horn on there. I said the Hololive one though, because I feel like I end up talking about stuff that they're doing a lot without meaning to. That time was very on purpose. Just are such a good example for some stuff that I talk about. And they got good artists. Oh my gosh, all of their artists, their designs and models and stuff. Excellent. Is that everything? I got her jacket. Her jacket. And I got the spots. I didn't get the spots on her boots. So the heel part, sole of the shoe on there, and those cow spots. Oh, Fashion Dreamer has like some outfit patterns that have cow spots on them. I think they're so cute. I think I think cow patterns are like one of my favorite like clothing patterns. They're just very fun to look at. And you can't see the terrarium in her other leg, so I don't have to worry about drawing it. Yay! Alright, let me stretch a second. Ugh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Let me add a slight ground. That doesn't quite work. Let me readjust this leg actually. Makes more sense going over this way. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Okay. Side of this. Forget anything. General sense. Make her a little big enough. She's got cat mouth. That's what I forgot. She's got cat mouth. Because she's cool like that. Yeah. Look at my cool OC. I gotta change the angle of this foot a little bit as well. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Okay. So, I'll add a tiny bit of color to this one as well. Not as much as I did for the other one. I feel like it'll help break up the patterns a lot. So I'm thinking just the jacket and her skin. Again. Oh, I didn't do the other side of her jacket. Right after I thought I was set on it. I didn't do this side of her jacket. There we go. And it should go over this part just a tiny bit. There we go. Better. That. And her skin. Skin color, please. Mm-hmm. No. What happened? It started loading and I was like, oh, I missed something. There's no hole in that. What the heck? Oh, there is. There we go. Better. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, I did all of it on the same layer. Alright then. I'll add the blue for her nails as well. Her nails and horns, since those are so tails. I mentioned it earlier, but this is an OC from a closed species, which is like adopt community, like a character design community, where they have like a set type of or some set rules on what your design needs to include, and then you can go from there. So like these blue parts are technically diamond, and it's like embedded into her skin essentially. And this terrarium thing is
uh, also like a prosthetic. So, just to reiterate. A species that I got a part of because I really liked people who were in charge of it. I worked them in another polar species that closed. I thought that they were very good at what they did and that they were very nice. Look at me adding more colors. It's okay. If I want to color a little bit more, I can color a little bit more. We are going to color the other one in black and white a little bit though. That's as far as I'm going with this one. Save it! Wait. Do this. Hide this. Merge this. Here a little bit. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Whoops. There we go. Alright, now I can save it. I'm going to save it. Yeah, I didn't sign it. 99. And this. This. Whoops. Whoops. I pressed too many buttons. There we go. Okay. We have not as much time as I thought we did. It's 5:19. We have about 40-ish minutes. Yeah, that'll be enough. That'll be enough time. Do not save this as a clip file. I didn't. Okay, hold on. Oh, and I shrank it already. I'm a dum-dum. A 7th. 23. I can't believe I didn't save the other one. Clip file. I hardly ever do that. I already resized it. I don't think I can recover it either. Uh, file. Dang. Let me see how much I ended up resizing it. If it wasn't too much, I'll just and that. Where is it? What the heck? Huh? Where is it? Oh, it's over to the side. Oh no, it's tiny. Dang. Not too bad.
Alright, I'll have to try and use this, I guess. On top, maybe? And then multiply? Does that ruin the colors? Because it's multiplying white on top? Doesn't look like it. Might be okay. I can't believe I did that. Alright, let's get some black and white on there. Something I don't think I've really done on Studio. It's something I did a lot with Psy, or very lightly shaded it. Marker-like tool, because I like the way the colors kind of get out. Sketch one, not what I want. That works. It's not quite as soft looking.
Oh, actually. Yeah, that works.
It'll be textured a little different than I'm used to, but should be fine. And we're just gonna lightly shade around on it. Just give it a little bit of a more finished look. And I'll have to make more finished character sheet because I really like this embroidery that I ended up adding on the background, or on her back. Very nice. Or like the idea that I have of what it looks like is very nice. Did I show this character since?
I don't think I have. I'll show it again. Let me see if I can find the link. Artist again. There it is. Here is link to the artist again. And here's the character again. Isn't she cute? I love her. I'm happy I got her. I got the design from the artist because they were doing an adopt sale. I really liked it. I decided that it was for me. Use the quick select tool again. I did not mean to. There we go. I'm not going to keep the picture on screen the whole time because someone else's art, but I really liked it. They're a little apprentice witch cat to their wizard in the area. They focus mostly on crocheting. Their wizard teacher does all sorts of other stuff. Ignore that I misspelled wizardry. Just ignore that part. Just ignore that that it's not spelled correctly. Um, I know how to spell wizardry. I just for some reason I totally skipped over the A. Wizardry.
I think because I was writing it backwards. Like I started from the Y and then went that way. Very funny. Don't work? I don't think it does. You do this instead. Whoops! I'm doing it on the wrong layer. That's what the problem is. I did it on the wrong layer. Never be too careful. Common artist owl, you know? A little more shaggy. There we go. Oh, good, good. Alright, now let's try this again. I'm gonna do it on another new layer. Go outside. Into the lines a little bit. Good. And now the text. Meadows. Wizardry. Wizardy. Wizardy. Not wizardry. It's on purpose now. Definitely wasn't on accident. And shop. Bow, bow. Turn it down just a tiny bit so it's not totally dark in there. This side too. This is another looking. Nice. Okay. Add some general shadows. Side and the up against the door. No, that's not quite correct. Hold on. Okay, so here. Stretch. I can't lift my pencil. Pen. That. There we go. Now I erase again, where I don't need it. I guess I technically don't need any of this part. I think it's fine on this side. Oops, I accidentally erased it, so I'm gonna erase it anyways. There we go. Okay. Next, I need a little shade over. Add some dimension to it. Bow, bow, bow. What? We're at 3 hours. It's only 5:30. Huh? I guess we'll be going for another 30 minutes. I thought I had more time than that. I did start later today because I wasn't sure how good Twitch would be doing, how well Twitch would be doing. I'm pretty sure it's mostly better now, but I started later because of it. I guess I wasn't sure exactly what time I started though. Whoops. Maybe if I add a fun color. Uh, got some nice browns. Brownie greens. Greens. Oh, like this. I guess they're more brownie. I think that's too much background though. It's too dark. Putting it down because then I'll just be able to use like hue and saturation and change it. A bucket. Clean all that up for me. Edit. Won't be able to see the pop-up, but you'll be able to see the color change. Saturate it and make it a bit more pastel-y. It's more of a yellow tone, I guess. More of a gloss in it. Saturate a little bit. Yeah, that's closer. Yeah, that's good. That's what I want. All right. On the inside, that I'll do another color. Maybe I will make this one. Not that yellow. It's like a piss yellow. Well, if your piss is that yellow, you gotta drink more water or something. Maybe a blue? Hmm. No, filling it in feels like it makes it a different time of day than it is. I will leave it green and white. Um, I'll duplicate this. Merge them together and turn it down. It that way. Or right, or doesn't seem dark. Dark enough. Reflection. No light. All right. Maybe I'll invert it actually. I'll take this color, put it on the inside. That doesn't look as good on the inside. Strange. Whatever works. I think that is good. All right. Save. Well, this one just auto saves though. For some reason, a lot of my quick settings either have like a thing where it opens to Flip Studio Save As, or just now it just saved the file as a PNG. But usually it, no matter how many times I'm just like quick saving, it opens the full save as folder. It's weird sometimes, but been pretty nice. Making the switch from Paint Tool Sai hasn't been difficult at all. And there are some things that I still think I like more about Paint Tool Sai, but it's definitely like sped up a lot of stuff. And it's given me a bit more um stylization that I wanted. A bit more freedom to do stylization that I wanted. That's nice. Okay. So I said I was gonna go for another 30 minutes, but that's all I really wanted to get done. I don't have anything to talk about today either. It's been pretty chill. I cleaned my room yesterday. Um, Nothing crazy has happened since Sunday. Um, I would say that the video probably not coming this week. I said that it might, but that was like a very, 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 very slim chance that it was. It'll probably be next week. I'm still writing it. The planning that we did for the art is going to be really helpful. I'm definitely going to get all of that done this week. Or at least the main portions of it done this week. And then get the writing down by the end, or like not the end. The end of Sunday. Yeah, the end. The end of Sunday. And then I'll be able to record all of it. Hopefully get it edited on Monday. Next Monday. So yeah, you can look forward to the video coming out next week. As long as I actually get things done. I really I rearranged a big portion of my room yesterday because it was so bad. My room is really getting out of control for a bit. And it's not totally clean still. Like on Thursday, I'm definitely still gonna be cleaning stuff up. And I'm getting some like under bed storage stuff. But it'll hopefully be a lot better. And it'll take a big weight off of my mind. So I hopefully have more freedom to comfortably get things done for Twitch and YouTube and all that. All the good stuff, you know. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for the follow, Kasu2401. Hope you're sleeping well. Thank you for joining me. And thank you for joining me over on YouTube, anyone over there. I'm sorry that like none of that stuff is like set up or connected. I can't I was pretty much just testing restream today. I literally like last minute, maybe at 2 o'clock, decided that I was gonna multi-stream or try it out. It's worked pretty well. I only dipped maybe twice, it looks like. And if I watch it back, I'll be able to figure out about when that was, how often it was. Hopefully the quality wasn't too bad as well. I adjusted a whole bunch of my general settings, like my output settings for stream. Hopefully everything looked good. It's not taking very much energy off my CPU, which is surprising. And actually hearing my computer now, it's not running hard either. Nice. Clip Studio is taking like 42% of my system memory. That's hilarious. It's taking more than streaming is. But hopefully everything looks good. Hopefully my recording also looks pretty good. I changed my recording settings a little bit. I adjusted everything. Everything got cleaned up. Or hopefully it got cleaned up. Hopefully it didn't make it more of a mess. But that'll be all for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a good day. There's tomorrow or today. Sorry for the abrupt end. I thought I was gonna go a little bit longer, or it would take me a little bit longer, but yeah.
you have a good day. It was tomorrow or today. And goodbye.